So right now it is currently 9:09 in the morning. I just woke up. Yeah, I'm super lucky that I called off of work today because I went to bed like super late. Like I went to bed a little past 1, and like I said before, I just woke up. So oh man, I'm a little tired. I'm a little tired. I'm so sorry that you guys have to look at my ugly face for the next, like, however long this is. I haven't shown my face on camera in a long time. I mean, I did those tennis videos earlier this year, but that was it. But yeah, it's funny because I thought we were gonna be leaving like right away in the morning, but that wasn't the case. No, we're actually leaving 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So right around supper time, we're gonna be heading out. Ah, man. I don't know what that was. God, it's so weird showing my face on camera again. I promised myself I was gonna vlog this whole trip because this has been on my bucket list for a long time now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to showing my face to you guys. Look at this big ass snake skin. Look at that shit. God. That's fucking disgusting. You almost got him, so you almost got him. Don't chew on my leg. Alright, so right now it's currently, I don't know if I can get that on there. Oh, it's like whatever. It's 3:39, so it's getting to be about that time. So I'm not nervous. Not nervous at all. No. It's gonna be fine. So we'll see how it goes. Sorry. That is so cool. This is an old prison. It's actually pretty fucking cool looking. We're gonna go check it out.
What's it called?
What's up, bro? He's just chilling. You can't see it, but I waved. You can't tell me this doesn't look like that one level from Call of Duty. Look at that shit, bro. Look at that. I don't know what that is, but that's cool looking. Like, look, even the ground looks cool as shit. Look at that. That's sick.
I feel like I've only seen stuff like this in Mario Kart. I'm not.
One of the best parts of being in Dublin was the prison that you saw in the beginning. And they didn't let us take videos of it, unfortunately, but we did end up taking a tour, and they did allow us to take pictures. And one of the cool things about this was the fact that just how big of a role it played in the Irish Revolution and the 1916 Rising, and just how many Irish rebellion this place actually held and executed as well. It was overall really fascinating.
That was all foam, dude.
That was all foam.
This is really weird. So we're in our first hotel in Dublin, and we're leaving for Galway tomorrow. But just to give you perspective on things a little bit, it is right now. It is. I'm trying not to. I'm talking softly because I don't want to wake anyone up. But right now in Dublin, it is currently 2 o'clock in the morning, and if I check the time, it is currently 8 o'clock, or like damn near almost 9 o'clock at night in America. But it's 2 o'clock here, and so I was so tired when we touched down. It took us forever to get like to an actual spot, and so when we got to our first hotel, as soon as my head hit a pillow on the bed, I was done. Like, I was just out. But now I was the first one to sleep, and now I'm the first one awake. It is 2 o'clock in the morning. My sleep schedule is so fucked right now. It's insane, but it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna take a shower because apparently while I was asleep, everyone else took a shower. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm probably gonna lay back down, and then I guess I'll catch you guys in Galway. I guess.
So day 2, we ended up going to Galway, and to be honest, this city, it was definitely the most touristy town in Ireland. That's for sure. There were a lot of shops, a lot of restaurants, and just a lot of touristy parts of town for sure. And there was even a Blake's Bar, which is pretty cool. we ended up buying some stuff from Galway. We ended up buying some clothes here and there, and overall, it was just a fun experience overall. So after Galway, we ended up driving up to our hotel in Limerick, and we ended up staying 2 nights there, I believe. And I gotta say, Limerick was definitely up there with some of my favorite spots that we went to in Ireland.
You got pictures? Son of a biscuit. I can't really get a good angle.
Stick your head out the window, bro.
If you're watching this video and you have plans to go to Ireland, and you end up visiting Limerick, the best spot I would highly recommend would probably have to be Bunratty Castle. It's a tour of this giant castle, but not only is it just a castle, it's an entire village. There's a castle and a village where the villagers lived, and then there's also a spot where like the workers lived, and it was a really neat spot, and honestly probably my favorite, in my top 3 favorite places in Ireland.
That's a sink, I think.
Handrail.
Yeah, for sure.
Look at how narrow these stairs are. Look at this. Watch your fucking step.
These like kids sleep on a freaking stone.
Wait, goes how they get there? I'm like, ladder?
Oh, okay.
Right there. Or her.
Oh, they work better with bed. This must have been original.
our second stop on day 3 was the Cliffs of Moher. And I gotta say, this place, the videos don't do it justice. The beauty that this place possesses is just unbelievable. Like I said, the videos that I've seen of this place, they don't do it any justice. This is a place that I highly recommend you go and see if you are visiting Ireland. The videos don't do it justice. It needs to be seen in person to be believed. And even then, it doesn't feel real. But this is by far the most beautiful place in Ireland. You won't believe what you're actually saying. Before we left for Killarney, there was one more spot that we went to go visit in Limerick, and that was John's Castle. And I'm not sure if this is the oldest castle in Ireland. I highly doubt it, but it definitely felt that way. It's an old, very, very old school castle dating back to the 1300s to even the 1200s. And it's sort of fallen apart now thanks to enemies from the past actually being really smart and digging underneath the pillars of the castle, which ended up making it fall over. And so most of it's intact, but not all of it is. And it truly was a sight to behold. It had a bunch of fun little things down here and there, like little swords, real cannonballs, stuff like that. And it was really, really cool to see. So once we drove all the way up to Dublin, we ended up meeting this kid named Dara. At least I'm pretty sure that's what his name was. Really cool kid. He gave us a tour of the Great Gardens out in Dublin, and it was actually really beautiful. This kid was really cool. He was only 17, but if you heard him speak, it actually sounded like he had been there for the past 40 years. He was way wiser beyond his years, and he was actually really polite and really cool, and he was really good at his job. And he also, he gave us a lot of backstory as to how the horsing business works and how, like, the touring, and we even met his horse, and his name was Joey. He was really cool. But no, this place was definitely the second most beautiful place in Ireland. I would highly recommend taking a horse tour by any means, or like a wagon tour. It's definitely worth it. People will just be waiting by the sides, and they'll ask you if you want a horse tour. There's no company that runs it or anything like that. It's just its own thing, and it's really cool. And I highly recommend visiting this place because it is beautiful. And it was definitely one of the more emotional moments because of just how, like, beautiful it was, and like how where the mountains are and all that, and all the flowers. It was beautiful. It really was. So the next day we went to go see the Skellig Michael, which, for those of you who don't know what that is, it's a pretty big deal for pop culture nerd like myself. It's a very famous spot. It was held for filming for Harry Potter, but most importantly, it's more famous for being the spot where The Last Jedi was filmed. And so that is exactly where we went to go see it. We went out on a boat tour, and this was honestly so cool. Like, my inner fanboy was coming out here in this very moment, because we got to see the islands that not only Harry Potter was filmed at, but also where Star Wars was filmed at. And for those of you who don't know, I just so happen to be a pretty big Star Wars fan. And so just to be able to see where it was filmed and where they flew the actors in for that movie, it's pretty cool. I'm not even gonna lie, it was really, really cool.
Sitting there out in the sun. Sitting out there sun.
To the right of that, you can see the terrace walls of the monastery.
It might be a little hard to see, but just in case if you can't see it, this right here is the exact spot where Rey was training with her lightsaber. How cool is that? That's so cool to me. Like, I don't know how cool that is to you, but that's just really cool to me. We also ended up getting a surprise visit by some dolphins, and this was really cool because, well, this wasn't even part of the tour. This just kind of happened by accident, but it was still really cool to see. Oh, you can see them.
When I go, don't cry for me. In my Father's arms I'll be. The wounds this world left on my soul will all be healed and I'll be whole. Sun and moon will be replaced with the light of Jesus' face. And I will not be ashamed, for my Savior knows my name. It don't matter where you bury me. I'll be home and I'll be free. It don't matter anywhere I lay. All my tears be washed away. Gold and silver blind the eye, temporary riches sight. Come and eat from heaven's store, come and drink the precious blood. So weep not for
So I believe this is now, I want to say day 5, I think. No. Yes? No. That's day 6. Day 6, yeah. So it's day 6. We got 2 more days. And then we're going home. So the past couple days have kind of sucked. We were in a hotel for a few nights, and it wasn't that great of a hotel. It kind of sucked. I'm not gonna lie, it was definitely the worst hotel that I've been to anyway. But in case if you couldn't tell, I'm sort of coming over, or I guess I should say I'm getting over a cold. at the moment. I kind of, because that hotel was so bad. Like, my allergies have just been, like, through the fucking roof. It has been insane. And, like, I've been sneezing nonstop. Like, when I woke up this morning, I sneezed, like, maybe 7 different times, like 7 times in a row, just sneezing nonstop. It was, God. So as you can tell, I'm kind of getting over whatever it was that I had. I mean, like, I had Vicks on last night and all that. Like, I was taking pain meds for my head. It was just, oh my God, it was awful. But I'm feeling better today. I'm feeling a lot better today. I've been a little sneezy still, but for the most part, I've been pretty good today, which is good. Tomorrow we're going to be heading back into Dublin, and we're supposed to be taking a Guinness tour, and then after that we're going to be visiting the I forget what it's called, but it's the pub that McGregor owns, that Conor McGregor owns. And after that, one more sleep here, and we'll be heading home. It's back to making Nether Dude videos and trying to work for a living. So, you know, yeah, that's all I got.
We ended up finishing our trip in the same place where we started, and that was Dublin. And while we did get the Guinness tour, unfortunately we weren't able to get into Black Forge because apparently we needed reservations, which we were not aware of at the time. But we made it the best last day that we possibly could. And to tell you the truth, this was honestly a trip that I never would have thought in a million years we would ever be able to do. And the fact that we were able to do it and do it together as a family too was just absolutely incredible. And I will remember this trip for the rest of my life. It was definitely the trip of a lifetime. Honestly, to anyone who's watching this video that might be considering going to Ireland, I highly recommend it. The only things that I would warn you about are the roads. The roads are a pain in the ass, admittedly. But if you're going for the sights, I highly recommend that you do that, because it's a beautiful country and you're gonna have the time of your life. Just not on the roads though. So yeah, that's what I've been up to this week. And I will leave you off with this.